CyberGeek, and I'm back with the third video of the Python video series. In the last video, I showed you how to do some basic mathematic operations. Apart from those operations, we have much more mathematic operations that we can do. So, in Python, we can import external code to our file so that we can do further new mathematic operations. To access, if we want to access specific math functions, we should import Python math with the following line of code from math start. This line of code will give us access to many more maths operations. Let's see. The seal. So basically this function will print out the highest whole value closer to this number, even though if we print 3.7, it will give us the answer 4. And if we try out the flow method, it will do the exact opposite of the previous showed seal function, which will basically chop off this decimal point and give us the lowest number, which would be 3. Then we can try out square root this Skivati and here we go, we get the answers. We can call this math a module. We can call this math a module, but up to now you should only just remember this is a line of code which will give access to many more math functions. I've showed you a few math functions which are commonly used, so you can, and also you can browse the internet for Python maths operations, Python math functions, and try out more operations inside your program. Now I'm going to show you how to get an input from a user and allow a user to input data into the program and store it in a variable, and how to perform those. So all I have to do to input is just type input, open brackets. So here we want to get input from a user, and we can open the command, we can put two commas. In between we can tell them what they want to enter. So I want them to enter their name. So enter the name. I'll store this inside a variable. age, input, enter your age. Now I'm going to print both name and age. Hello. The name, now the age, let's run this program and see. Go to enter name, John, 23. So we should get, hello, I'm John, I am 23, should be years old. Hello John, hello, I'm John. So I should give some space. Save this and run it again. It's John 23. So here you go. Hello, I'm John and I'm 23 years old. So that's how you get a user to input data, get the input from the user to make the program more interactive. As you further on this course, you will see how getting user input can be more valuable to your program. I'm going to show you how to create a simple calculator from Python, where we will get two numbers from the user and we'll add them together and print out the result. Also, which this will give you much more practice in getting inputs from the user. First I'm creating the first variable, which is num1, input, and the first number. I'm going to create the second variable, which is num2, input, enter the second number. We need to create a variable called result, which will add the two numbers. Got to print out the result. Run this. The 5 plus 8.3. Oh, yeah, getting 58.3. So that is not the answer we quite expected. Let's just see why we are getting 58.3. The main reason for this is, by default in Python, when you enter a value, it converts automatically into string. So to avoid this, I use int which will convert the numbers into a whole number basically. Let's run this again. Enter 22 plus 2, we're getting 4. We run it again. This time we'll try a decimal number. 3.7 plus 4.5. We are getting an error because here we entered int, so it is looking only for whole numbers. To avoid this error, we can use float here. Run this program again. 5.6 plus 7.8. So when we enter float, we are getting the answer correctly. So unless you want to get addition of two whole numbers, you can use float here and see whether it works for whole numbers as well. 4.8. So you can see that it works for both whole numbers and decimal numbers. So using float will be more helpful unless you are using only whole numbers. You can use int. So you can make this calculator more complex when we go through this Python video series. That's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure you like it and share it among your colleagues, and press the bell icon to get the latest videos, and also subscribe us so you can get the newest videos to you. Thank you. CyberGeek signing off.